Good morning, students. In the last class, we are already discussing about what are the changes of the myofilaments. Today, we are going to discuss about types of skeletal muscle fibers. Types of skeletal muscle fibers. How many types of skeletal muscle fibers present in our body? What is a skeletal muscle fiber? What is it? Types of skeletal muscle fibers. 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 Two types of skeletal muscle fibers present found in our body. What is the two types of skeletal muscle fibers? What is the two type of skeletal muscle fiber present in our body? Two types of skeletal muscle fibers. Red muscle fibers. What is the fibers? Red muscle fibers. Red muscle fibers. Red muscle fibers. White muscle fibers. White muscle fibers. Red muscle fibers. White muscle fibers. The red muscle fibers and white muscle fibers are found in our body. First one, red muscle fibers. Red muscle fibers. Red muscle fibers means the red muscle fiber. Red muscle fiber. It contains high amount of high content or high amount high content of myoglobin. This contains high amount of myoglobin and cytochrome. It is a respiratory pigment. Cytochrome is a respiratory pigment. Respiratory pigment. High content of myoglobin as well as cytochrome present in the red muscle fiber. More amount of myoglobin, cytochrome present in the red muscle fiber. That's why it looks like a red in color. White muscle fiber means it's contain low content of myoglobin. Low content of myoglobin and cytochrome. Low content of the myoglobin as well as cytochrome. That's why it looks like a white in appearance. In the red muscle, more number of the mitochondria. Second one, more number of the mitochondria. More number of the mitochondria present. More number of the mitochondria. In the case of white muscle fiber, less number of the mitochondria. Less number of the mitochondria. How many muscle fibers? Red muscle fibers, white muscle fibers. Red muscle fibers means high content of the myoglobin as well as cytochrome. That's why it looks like a red in color. And also white muscle fibers contain low content of the myoglobin and cytochrome respiratory pigment, and also less number of the mitochondria present in the white muscle fiber. And also red muscle fiber, more number of the mitochondria. The third important one. What is the third important? Is a third one. And what is the third important difference between the red muscles and white muscle fibers? And also the red muscle fiber. The red muscle fiber contain less number of sarcoplasmic reticulum. Sarcoplasmic reticulum present in the red muscle fiber. Next one, white muscle fiber. White muscle fiber is consists of large number of or more number of sarcoplasmic reticulum. What is it? Sarcoplasmic endoplasmic reticulum is a more number of calcium ions. Calcium ions also present in the more of the white muscle fibers, and also it is slow contraction and also longer time period. Longer time period, slow contraction, but the longer period is a rapid contraction. And also it is a rapid contraction. Next one is a high rich blood supply to the body cells. Rich blood supply to the body cells. It is the poor blood supply to the body cells. It is the rich blood supply. Whenever the more blood supply to the cells means it consists of more amount of the oxygen. Whenever the more amount of oxygen present in the body cells, it contains the mitochondria. More mitochondria present in the body cells means it is a red muscle fibers means they are participated into the aerobic respiration. It is a red muscle fibers participated into the aerobic respiration. More mitochondria, more oxygen. Less mitochondria, less oxygen. That's why red muscle fibers are participated into the aerobic respiration, and white muscle fibers are participated into the anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration means the glucose is converted into the ATP molecule. The glucose is converted into in the presence of oxygen. The respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen. In the absence of oxygen, the respiration takes place known as anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration means the glucose molecules are completely break down into it produces energy. Anaerobic respiration means in the absence of oxygen, the less amount of oxygen present in the muscles or white muscle fibers, the glucose is converted into the lactic acid. The glucose is converted into the lactic acid. And also red muscle fibers. See here, red muscle fibers do not fatigue. Do not get fatigue. It is a fast. They are going to be fast fatigue. Okay, do not get this red muscle fibers do not get fatigue, but the white muscle fibers are okay, fast fatigue muscles. Fatigue muscles. Fatigue muscles. If you observe the types of muscle fibers, how many muscle fibers are present in types of muscle fibers? Red muscle fibers and white muscle fibers. The red muscle fibers, high content of the myoglobin and cytokine pigment, and also more number of the mitochondria, less number of the sarcoplasmic reticulum, and also less number of the calcium ions, and slow contraction for the longer period, and rich blood supply and aerobic respiration. White muscle fibers are low content of the myoglobin and cytochrome, less number of the mitochondria. Less number means less oxygen, but the more number of the sarcoplasmic endoplasmic reticulum, it is the sarcoplasmic reticulum, but more number of calcium ions, it is a rapid contraction. Pure blood supply means the cells receive less amount of oxygen. The glucose is converted into the lactic acid. This lactic acid, it is causes to the muscle cramps. It is causes to the muscle cramps. Muscle cramps. Muscle cramps and muscle pains. Muscle pains. More amount of lactic acid accumulated in our muscles because it leads into the muscle cramps and muscle pains. Muscle cramps and muscle pains. And what is the example for the red muscle fiber? What is the example for the red muscle fiber? What is example for the red muscle fiber? Example for the red muscle fiber. Example for the red muscle fiber. Example for the postular muscle. What is the muscle? Postular muscles. Postular muscles means back side of the muscles. Back side of the muscles. What is the muscles example? Postular means back side of the muscles are the red muscles. They are participated into the aerobic respiration. White muscles means, what is the example for the white muscles fibers? Ocular muscles. What is the muscles? Ocular muscles. What is the muscles name? Ocular muscles. It is nothing but ocular. Ocular means it related to the eyes. Eye muscles and limb muscles. What is the other example? Limbs. Okay, limbs muscles. Limb muscles. It is nothing but limb muscles. It is nothing but it is a white muscle fibers. It is nothing but white muscle fibers, and also it is a postular muscle in the case of human beings, and also flight muscles. This one, flight muscles. Flight muscles. The flight muscles present in the birds. Flight muscles present in the birds. The human beings. Human beings. The flight muscles. It is a example for this one. It is a perching muscles. What is the muscles? Perching muscles. These muscles are nothing but songbirds. The perching muscles. It is also, they are also participating in the demanding of the oxygen. It is all the songbirds. Some of the birds they will sing the songs, but the songs, it is the songbirds. So consist of perching muscles. It is the example for the red muscles and these two important muscles. Next one, muscle fatigue. The next one, muscle fatigue. The next important one, muscle fatigue. What is the next one? Muscle fatigue. The next one, muscle fatigue. What is the next one? Muscle fatigue. What is the meaning of muscle fatigue? Muscle fatigue. Muscle fatigue. Fatigue means muscle fatigue. Fatigue means it is a oxygen depletion. Oxygen depletion. Oxygen depletion means oxygen content is decreases. Oxygen content is decreases. oxygen content is decreases. Oxygen is decreases. Whenever oxygen levels are decreases in our body is nothing but oxygen debit. Is nothing but oxygen debit. Oxygen debit means oxygen levels decreases. Oxygen levels are decreases. Whenever the oxygen levels are decreases, okay, in our body, in our muscles, oxidation of the breakdown of the food molecules, oxidation of the glucose or breakdown. Oxidation means breakdown. Oxidation means breakdown of the glucose. It is converted into the lactic acid. It is converted into the lactic acid. This lactic acid leads into the muscle pains. It leads into the more amount of lactic acid accumulated in our body, leads into the muscle pains. Next one, what is the fate of this lactic acid? Fate of the lactic acid. Fate of the lactic acid. Fate. This one. Fate of the lactic acid. See here, fate of the lactic acid. First one, the lactic acid. 1/5 part of 1/5 part of 1/5 part of lactic acid. 1/5 part of lactic acid converted into the 1/5 part of lactic acid. It is breakdown of the oxidation of the lactic acid. Oxidation of the glucose means the glucose is converted, the lactic acid means the glucose is converted into the carbon dioxide plus water molecule. Oxidation of the glucose converted. Oxidation of the glucose converted into the carbon dioxide and water. The remaining, see here, what is the remaining? What is the remaining? 4/5 part of the 4/5 part of the lactic acid. 4/5 part of the lactic acid. It is the 4/5 part of the lactic acid. It is, and this lactic acid means is the muscle. The lactic acid present in the muscle. Whenever during the vigorous exercise, the oxygen content is less. Whenever the oxygen content is less, the more number of the muscles are participated into the muscle contraction, the oxygen levels are decreases. Whenever the oxygen levels are decreases, the glucose, in the absence of oxygen, less amount of oxygen, the glucose is converted into the lactic acid. 1/5 part of the lactic acid converted to carbon dioxide and water. The remaining 4/5 part of the lactic acid, it is present in the muscles. Whenever the more amount of lactic acid present in the muscles, it leads into the muscle pains. This lactic acid, they reaches into the lactic acid in blood. The lactic acid, the muscles too, they reaches into the blood. The lactic acid enter into the muscles to blood. The lactic acid reaches into the muscles to blood. Lactic acid. This lactic acid, the lactic acid again enter into the lactic acid to liver. The lactic acid, after they reaches into the lactic acid, they reaches into the blood to liver. Whenever this lactic acid reaches into the liver, the lactic acid is converted into the lactic acid converted into the lactic acid converted into the lactic acid converted into the glucose. Lactic acid converted into the glucose. This glucose they reaches into the muscle. Lactic acid, the glucose 2 again reaches into the blood. The reaches into the blood. Again this glucose blood too they reaches into the muscle. This cycle was first observed by Cori family. This cycle it is known as a Cori cycle. This cycle was first observed by this Cori family. That's nothing but Cori cycle. This cycle takes place in the liver as well as blood as well as muscle. This cycle, whenever the more amount of lactic acid accumulated in our body, 1/5 part lactic acid and carbon dioxide water, and also the 4/5 part of the lactic acid it is accumulated in the muscle, the reaches part to the blood. This lactic acid reaches into the liver too, the lactic acid converted to the glucose. This glucose is entered into the blood. Again this glucose again they reaches into the muscles. Again they will give rise to the energy to the muscles. It is the fate of the lactic acid. 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 What is the fate of the lactic acid? The lactic acid. The lactic acid converted into the glucose. The glucose again required. Again they enter into the reaches into the muscles. Whenever the more vigorous exercise, doing the more vigorous exercise, this lactic acid is it is present in the muscles. Again this lactic acid reaches into the blood too they reaches into the liver. In the liver the lactic acid is converted into the glucose. Again this glucose reaches into the glucose it is reaches into the blood. Again this lactic and it is glucose again reaches into the muscles. The muscles it is again it is a energy requirement of the muscles. And also other one is known as a myoglobin. This one myoglobin. What is the meaning of the myoglobin? And also hemoglobin. What is the function of the hemoglobin? It is useful for it is a transportation of the oxygen. Transportation of the oxygen. It is this hemoglobin protein present in the it is for example red blood cell. The cytoplasma of the red blood cells. Is consist of hemoglobin protein. What is the function of the hemoglobin protein? The hemoglobin protein present in the cytoplasma of the red blood cells. What is the function? It is the transportation of the oxygen to the each and every body of the cell. That is the function of the hemoglobin. Coming to the myoglobin. See here, myo means it related to the muscle. The study of muscle is known as a myology. The muscle contains one important pigment. It is known as a myoglobin. What is the pigment? Myoglobin. It is the myoglobin. It is nothing but it is the reddish. It is reddish pink pigment. It is the reddish pink pigment present. It is found in the muscle. It is found in It is found in muscles. It is found in muscles. The muscles contain one important pigment. It is known as a myoglobin. One important pigment, one important protein present inside the muscle is known as a. It is found in muscles. Myoglobin. Globin means protein. The protein present in the muscle, it is known as a myoglobin. What is the function of this myoglobin? It stores it stores oxygen. It is a storing of the oxygen. One important pigment present in the muscle. It is known as a myoglobin. What is the function of the myoglobin? It stores the oxygen. What is the function of the hemoglobin? It is a transportation of the oxygen. One of the more amount of oxygen stored in the case of red muscle fibers. The red muscle fibers, more amount of myoglobin. More amount of myoglobin means it store more oxygen. More oxygen means they participated into the aerobic respiration. They participate into the aerobic respiration. Myoglobin, it is a reddish pink pigment present. It is found in the muscles and also it is found in the muscles. It store oxygen. And also observation and see here is a observation of the myoglobin and hemoglobin. Myoglobin and hemoglobin. See here, if you observe the hemoglobin and myoglobin. For example, the saturation point of the hemoglobin, the x-axis and y-axis. At the time of the breathing and exchange of gases, the x-axis, it is a partial pressure of oxygen 50, 100. It is the partial pressure of oxygen. It is indicate partial pressure of oxygen. It is indicate x-axis. Y-axis percentage of saturation. Hemoglobins combined with that. Hemoglobin bind with the oxygen. If you draw the plot, the graph between the partial pressure of oxygen and saturation point of the hemoglobin, what is the curve shape? It is a sigmoid shape. What is the shape? Sigmoid shape. This indicate sigmoid curve shape. The partial pressure, it is the 100 mmHg. The partial pressure of 100 mmHg is also 100% is saturation. 100% is saturation. Sigmoid curve shape or S-shaped curve. Sigmoid curve shape or S-shaped curve. If you observe the myoglobin, partial pressure of the oxygen and also percentage of saturation. The percentage of saturation, it is the myoglobin bind with the oxygen. For example, partial pressure 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, like 100. For example, 5, 10, 15 mmHg, 20, 25, 30, 100 mmHg. If you observe the partial pressure of oxygen 5 mmHg, it is the 5 mmHg only. It is the more partial pressure. It is the 5 mmHg. 100% of myoglobin saturation. It is a more affinity of the more binding capacity of the myoglobin bind to the oxygen. It is a 5 mmHg. Here 100 mmHg. It is the 100 mmHg. It is the partial pressure of oxygen. 100% is saturation. 100% is saturation. 100% 100% is saturation. But here 5 mmHg, it is 100% of myoglobin saturation. The more affinity of the hemoglobin is more affinity of the myoglobin is combined to the myoglobin. More affinity means it is a combined, more combined, it is a more attraction of the more affinity of the oxygen. The binding capacity of the myoglobin is more compared to the hemoglobin. The binding capacity of the compared to the hemoglobin, the myoglobin, it is a more affinity, it is a more combined, it is the myoglobin. It is nothing but it is a muscle protein, it stores the oxygen, but the hemoglobin, it is the transportation of the oxygen. If you observe the 100 mmHg, 100 partial pressure of oxygen, it is 100% saturation, it is combined to the 4 oxygen molecule. Hemoglobin combined to the 4 oxygen molecule, it is the saturation point is fulfilled, it's stable. In the case of the myoglobin, 5 mmHg only 5 mmHg only, is a 5 mmHg only, 100% saturation, it is a 100% is saturation, 100% saturation. Myoglobin, it is a sigmoid curve shape, it is a rectangular hyperbola, it is a rectangular hyperbola. It is a sigmoid curve, it is a rectangular hyperbola. Thank you very much.